From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
Oh, my God.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio during this holiday season. And I'm wondering if you are one of the two following people I'm going to describe, okay? Both ends of the same equation. Are you expected at Christmas time to deliver an engagement ring? Are you at the end of an ultimatum? Have you been told, I better get that ring for Christmas, or else? And by the same token, are you one of those women who's sick and tired of waiting for your man to commit to you? And as a result, you have given such an ultimatum. So you have made Christmas morning the battleground, as it were. You have put a verbal gun to the head of the person you supposedly love. Lots of people do this, and we've gotten lots of reports from the front on this. There are many men out there right now who know if they don't come up with the goods for Christmas morning, it's curtains for them. Question is, when you've been given an ultimatum like that, do you really care? You know what I would say if I had been given an ultimatum like that? See ya! I'd be out of there. Bottom line. By the same token, trying to see this from both sides, there are many women out there who've been dating a guy for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Nothing ever happens. And so for some reason, you decide to make Christmas morning the shootout at the OK Corral. You use Christmas as your vehicle to try to get what you want or feel you need. Christmas morning being for some women a diamond delivery system. Have you given or gotten one of these ultimatums this season? Have you done that? You call me at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's 1-800-5800-866. I want to hear the female side of this. I want to find out why you gave him an ultimatum. And guys, I want to find out if you're going to knuckle under to the ultimatum or if you're going to give her the old boot.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
If you're a dog, you're going to stick with it. You're going to hit it. You're going to smack it up, flip it down, rub it down. As long as the kids are out the way, as long as you can knock the stuffing off that egg muffin.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. And now we find out about these holiday ultimatums. Have you given one? Have you gotten one? Ann on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Ann.
How you doing?
Do you care?
I do. I listen to your show, so I do.
Many people listen and don't give a rat's ass how I'm doing.
But I do.
I'm glad you do. I'm doing great.
Good. I think on this topic it's the woman's fault. I think women, all they care about is a diamond ring and who has the biggest diamond ring of their friends or at where they work. And they just want a diamond ring. They want to get married. They care about the big wedding. But they don't care at all about pretty much who they're with, except his pocketbook, the bottom line.
I happen to believe that women who give these ultimatums treat relationships like they're casting a play.
That's right.
They're looking for a tall, relatively handsome man to play the part of Prince Charming in the script that they've already written.
Right.
And so it's like you're casting a sitcom. You know, you've got to find the right guy to play the part. And the guy is just kind of a diamond delivery system is what he is.
That's right. And it's just a status, symbol, and they want somebody that makes money. And they don't really particularly have to be good looking. If they are, that's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a woman, and I just want to say that of my friends and my coworkers, women are the shallowest. They care about money. They don't want to get off their butt to go make their own money. They want the biggest car they can have, the biggest house, and they want that diamond ring. And women, they do it to themselves. If a man doesn't propose in a couple of years, he's not going to. So why pressure him and humiliate yourselves and drop hints?
Well, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah,
and why run the risk of ruining a perfectly nice holiday?
Exactly.
If you're going to give someone an ultimatum, why don't you just pick some random date? How about waiting till January?
That's right. Why does it have to be on Christmas? And
have you ever seen one of these things blow up? Someone said, "You better give me a ring. I never even. I don't have that little blue box. I never have else." Oh.
Yes, it was me actually in a relationship. But however,
you did that?
Well, I was led on by the guy. He talked about marriage for 1 year and had us looking at engagement rings in jewelry stores for a solid year. And all he talked about was being engaged, getting married, spending the rest of his life with me. And I looked for a year, and it never came to fruition. So what I did, which most women don't do, is I left him. I said, bye.
That's good.
Yeah, I invested enough of my time. Bye. See ya. And I think a lot of women don't have, the balls to leave. They want security. They want the guy's paycheck. And they think that if they pressure them into getting married, they will. And that's how they obtain husbands. I think a lot of women obtain husbands like that. And I think a lot of men don't want to get married, but do, to keep the sex going. And then they're miserable. And then they get a divorce. And then they wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's the women's fault. I think women need more self-respect. They need to go out and get their own paycheck. And if they want a diamond ring, buy their own diamond ring.
Well, on top of that, you know what? If a guy wants to marry you, he'll ask you.
That's right.
So rather than giving a man an ultimatum,
that's right.
Have some balls. Mm-hmm. And if he hasn't married you within a period of time that you think is reasonable, move on.
That's right. In a couple years, if he hasn't even made a comment about it or alluded to it, hit the road. I mean, have enough self-respect and hit the road. So, and women don't.
And stop blaming him, for God's sake. Maybe he doesn't want to marry you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and this is the thing that women can't deal with. It's because it's such an ego hit. If a man hasn't asked you to marry him, it's because he doesn't want to marry you. Lots of women say, he's afraid of commitment. No, he's not. He doesn't want to be committed to you.
That's right.
He's not afraid of commitment with the right woman. I'll tell you what.
That's true. And it's also, why do they have girlfriends? It's the same thing. They not only don't want to be married to you, they don't want to date you exclusively.
Right.
And then women look the other way on that and say, oh, he's cheating, I'll forgive him. It's the same thing. They need to wake up. If a man doesn't initiate the conversation or he's not going down the road toward marriage, he never will.
Mm-hmm.
He never will. So, yeah, I just think women, I think they're very superficial. So are men. But women are always bashing men. Well, God, I think the only thing women are after is a paycheck.
Well, again, I say all the time, for a man, there's nothing in it to get married. Nothing.
Yeah.
Certainly financially. Most men's lifestyles will decline. And as we always hear that men's lifestyles improve after divorce. That's statistically a fact.
Right.
They always say how women's lifestyles decline and men's lifestyles improve. Well, why do you think that is? Because men have been paying the bills.
And they lose half their stuff, right? And yeah, I agree. It's just, I think men get a raw deal with child support and everything. And yeah, I think women just take advantage of men. And there are some women out there, I will say, that are independent, make their own money, and they're not out to use men. But of all the women I know, and come across in the workplace, no. It's just to compete and who has the bigger diamond ring, and they treat their husband like crap. They disrespect him, they bitch at him, and they do. And the guys, it seems like the bigger the bitch of a woman, the nicer the guy. The more they bend over and...
Well, that's, water seeks its own level.
Yeah, right. And I don't get it. I don't know where these women are finding these men. I'd like
evil, bitchy women choose guys they can wipe their high heels on.
That's right.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, and I think men want somebody like a mother to take care of them and tell them what to do.
Well, now, all men don't want that, but there are men like that, and they end up with the intolerable bitches. Hang on a second. Tanya, what did you want to say to Ann here? Tanya? Tanya disappeared. Probably the old call waiting there. Or some such. I don't know.
Yeah. But I just wanted to say that. Not all women are like that, and I'm certainly not like that. But yeah, and guys can mislead a woman, to keep them around, and maybe give them an engagement ring as well to keep, leading them down, thinking they are going to get.
Well, that would be stupid for a guy to do that. Why waste that money on somebody you have no plan on marrying? Please. You have to have a lot of money to throw away to buy a woman an engagement ring to keep her around.
Well, some people do buy engagement rings at Walmart, and they're not too expensive. And I actually know...
Well, those who buy them at Walmart, that's all they can afford.
Right.
And it's just as expensive for that person as it is for the person who goes to Harry Winston and picks up an engagement ring. It's just all a matter of degree.
Yeah. Well,
so it would be a bad investment, boys. I would recommend not doing that. But ladies, I would recommend you not give ultimatums.
Exactly. I agree.
Or is it ultimata? I don't know. All right, Ann, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Here is Dave on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom. How you doing? I do care.
I'm doing great, Dave.
Good. How's it hanging?
Hanging right, Dave.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you're talking about me today, and I think it's absolutely hilarious, because I've had this ultimatum like 3-4 times. And it's been to be around Christmas time the last 3-4 years, and you know what? There ain't no ring on her finger still. And since I heard it this year, there still ain't another one.
Really? How long have you been with her?
4 years.
Do you live with her?
Of course.
It's Seattle. You're Caucasian. How old is your kid?
No, I'm black.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm black.
Okay. No, so not necessarily. You have kids?
No.
There you go. You see, in Seattle, it's like a parallel universe. Everything's reversed.
Oh, it's a joke.
The people of color are much less likely to be single parents than the Caucasians.
Oh, all of my friends have kids. I know very few of my friends that don't have at least one kid. Some of them have two. When you said that the first time on your show, I was like, no way, man. You see, it's not just the black girls he's talking about, because there's a lot of white girls.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's more white girls than black girls.
It's unbelievable in Seattle.
Oh, I know, and it's not like anywhere else in the world. You come to L.A., and it's the Mexican and black chicks who are single mothers. You go to Seattle, it's white chicks.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable, and I mean... And that's part of why I haven't been so quick to do this, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, my girl's cool. I mean, she loves the F, she loves porn, she likes porn more than I do.
Wow.
She wants to have sex every night. I cut it down to about 4 nights a week, but she's cool. It's just, and she's not the biggest one pushing me. It's her mom and my sister, and my sister is married to the biggest pussy you've ever seen in your life.
I hate that.
And I mean, and just because they push me, I'm such a jerk, Tom. I'm the type of guy, even if I have the ring bought and I planned on giving it to her under the tree on Christmas morning, just because her mom or my mom mentioned it, that means it's off for another 6 months, just because they mentioned it.
Good for you.
How conceited I am.
You tell them.
Really, Tom, I mean, I've listened to your show for a long time, and I've learned by watching your show, it's all about me. And one thing I disagree with your rules about getting married or, whatever at least till you're 25. I say 33 because when you're like 22, you're getting out of college. By 25, you've had a job, maybe a promotion or two, and that's when the money really starts coming. That's when you see your vision. And I'd be horrified for a 25-year-old kid to start making, say, $60 a year, and then all of a sudden get hooked up with a chick, then she has the baby, then she gets huge, like, all of my friends' girlfriends are.
That's what happens.
Sickening, dude.
I hate it.
Absolutely sickening. I'm getting tired of it. And my advice to anybody out there, if you think that giving a ring is going to make things better, if you don't want to do it, you're out of your mind. It's like cutting your sack off and handing it to her. Because if you do that and then try to cancel it, the psychoness and the craziness, is so much worse, Tom. I mean, you have to agree.
Dave, I completely agree. I love every word that you just said.
Thanks for your time. Screw all these bitches in Seattle. Get your heads together. Take me out with a Kobe and a bong hit, because Kobe's a punk, too.
Here you go, Dave.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Kate on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Just doing a radio show here, Kate.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Do you care?
I do, actually. Do you care about me?
I don't give a rat's ass about you, but I'm honest about it.
Yeah, but I actually do care about you.
You know how I feel about callers? I've seen them come and I've seen them go.
All right, well, what about when it's reversed, when the guy gives the girl an ultimatum?
Now, I'd love to hear about one of those, because God knows why a guy would do that. But tell us your story.
All right, I'm 22. He was 30, and he gave me an ultimatum that that he needed an answer about marriage by the time Christmas rolled around. And I got up and I left. Walked out. That was it.
So, did you walk out on Christmas morning? When did you do the walkout?
Oh, no. He told me I had until Christmas.
Yeah.
And then that was about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he said it, I said, well, nice knowing you. And I left.
Did he try to keep you from going?
Yeah, he did. And but I kept walking. I'm not ready for that.
No, you are too young indeed at 22. You're too young.
Absolutely. Plus, I mean, you know, it's just, that's too big of a commitment for me.
Yeah, so did you go out and bang as many guys as you could after that?
No, I mean, I'm definitely a bit of a player. I mean, I do have a commitment problem, and my friends do tell me I'm a sort of a player, but I don't sleep around, really. I just,
no?
You know, I enjoyed myself. And
my staff was ready to step into the breach there if you needed any help.
Yeah, I know. When they were before they put me on the phone, one of the guys found out where I.
See that? Yeah. And you haven't seen my staff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Let me tell you. There, take a look. There it is.
All right.
All right, Kate.
Good talking to you, Tom.
I know.
Long hit.
Here you go, Kate. Michael on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Tom?
Okay, Michael, I got about 45 seconds. Go for it.
Sure. Now, every year around Christmas time, my girlfriend and her family both give me the ultimatum, hey, you need to either marry my daughter or get out. And you know what? This Christmas, I'm thinking about telling them to shove it where the sun don't shine. You know what I'm talking about, Tom?
Good for you. You're 22. You shouldn't be getting married anyway.
Exactly. I mean, I got into the relationship to get some tail, and now I'm having to get a rock on her finger. And I'm not, you know what? I'm not all about that.
This is why we tell you don't need to be in a relationship to get tail.
Exactly. Exactly. And I've learned my lesson, Tom. Thanks to you, Father.
Well, son, I'm very, very proud. I'm glad to hear that. You tell her to stick it. Do it on Christmas morning. Why not? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Have you given a marriage ultimatum for Christmas? Or have you gotten one? Call us now.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Have you given or gotten a marriage ultimatum for the holidays? Let's say hello here to Pam on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello.
Hello, Pam.
How are you?
Do you care, Pam?
Yes, I do, or I wouldn't be asking.
I'm doing great.
I agree with you. Women should not give men ultimatums.
I just think you should have some self-respect.
I think so, too. Why do you want to be with a guy if he doesn't initiate it?
As far as I'm concerned, you're attempting to take a hostage is what you're doing.
You are.
By giving someone an ultimatum. And I've heard women give the excuse,
well, I'm just doing what he wants me to do. I know he wants to get married. He just doesn't have the guts to ask me, and so I'm forcing him to do what I know in his heart he really wants to do.
That you are living in such denial if you believe something like that.
Correct.
Unbelievable.
It is. It's, you know, you want a guy to ask you because he wants to be with you, not because it's, you know, the thing to do. So many people do that nowadays, and that's why relationships are such disasters.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And these guys fall for it.
You are right, period. What can I say? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Cindy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm a long time listener.
Cool.
Long. Okay? But I have a statement and a comment.
Yeah.
I will start by saying I am a single mother, black, living in Seattle, 31 years old, got my own place, 2 jobs, and a car.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get that off the way. But the reason why I was calling, because you're wondering why there's so many white girls in Seattle that are single moms.
Yeah.
Is because all the black guys date white girls. That's why there's so many single white moms in Seattle.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because you're stating that you're surprised about there's so many white girls in our...
You're telling me that black women can't get knocked up because the black guys are busy knocking up white girls?
Not that they can't, but I'm saying the majority of them are dating white girls. Just to answer to your question, because you're kind of wondering why.
I don't know if I buy that.
Have you been to Seattle lately?
Have I been what lately?
To Seattle lately?
Yes, just a couple of weeks ago.
Okay. So I noticed most white girls, their kids, I would say 75% are half black.
You're saying most white girls are 75% half black? Is that what you just said?
No, their children are 75%.
All their children are half black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I have a theory on that, but this of course will be explosive. Do you want my theory on that? You can
sure.
comment on this if you want to. Okay.
I love it.
All right, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you straight. Okay.
Okay, give it to me.
All right. Seattle is full of fat white chicks with big asses.
Okay.
That the brothers really like, and let's be honest about this. There's a lot of guys. There's like a pecking order, okay? And here's how the pecking order goes, okay? Now, for black...
White rich guys that are successful get the skinny white girls with blonde hair.
Right, that's the top. I was going to start at the bottom and work up, but we'll start at the top and work down, okay? And when I say the top and bottom, I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm just talking about where people want to be on the food chain and where they are, okay? Now, if you start at the bottom of the food chain, you've got the brother who cannot afford to pay the rent. His wife is a fat black woman who pays his bills. That's the bottom of the food chain. Okay.
Okay.
Now, you have a black man who is moderately professional. Maybe he makes $35,000, $40,000 a year. Mm-hmm. He tries to move up. He'd like to move up to the skinny white girl like Tiger Woods got, but he can't afford that. So what he does is he goes to the fat white girl. Because that's kind of like moving. That's like getting a Lexus ES300. You want the LS430, but you can't afford that. Maybe you get the Toyota Camry or something. You know what I'm saying? But you know what you want. You just can't get to that level. All right.
Exactly.
Then you got the black man who makes 6 figures. Okay.
Okay.
He gets the average-looking white girl. And you got the black man who makes more than 6 figures. You got your basic fullbacks, centers in the NBA, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They can get any white women they want. O.J. Simpson, you know what I'm talking about.
I agree 100% on this.
I know you do. You see, and you know what? I want to tell you something. The white people listen to this show like, I can't believe they're saying that. That's so offensive. Black people know where it's at.
We're real with it. We know.
You know that what I just said is true.
You're right. Because I know I got my stuff together, and it's hard for me to get a brother because I got my stuff together.
Right.
But if I was on Section 8 or something, nothing wrong with Section 8, but if I was, not independent, I would have all kinds of brothers. They wouldn't be the finest things or the most successful things, but I would have them lined up at my door.
Uh-huh.
Because I'd be paying their rent.
So
having that.
So have you dated white guys as a result?
No, I haven't really crossed the street yet.
You haven't gone there yet.
Places. But, it's not that I wouldn't. I just haven't been looking or really been out there dating a lot. But, I would go there.
You'd go there.
Yeah.
Sure you'd go there.
Why not?
Exactly.
I do.
Hang on a second, Cindy. Don't go anywhere. Patrick, what did you want to say to Cindy?
Oh, Cindy, my dear, you think that it's all about black and white? I ain't found a sister in Seattle yet that will give me the time without me having to spend money to talk to her. And according to the Tom Leykis rules, it's $40 or nothing. I ain't been out with a sister who wouldn't want me to spend $100 to have a good time. So get off the train, girl.
That's not true. There is some sisters out there that will snub their nose and want you to spend money. My sister's one of those.
Where your money at? Where your money at? Would you pay my $40 to go out with you?
Would I pay out $40
That's right.
to go out with you?
There you go. You can't even give a straight answer without thinking about it. Would I spend $40 to go out with a black woman? Hell yeah. But you, I don't know. You ain't got what is going on because you already stubbed your nose, got too many jobs and too many kids.
No. I just got my stuff together, what it's called.
I don't know about having your stuff together.
I don't depend on nobody. If my daddy can't buy it for me, then I don't need a man to buy it for me.
Yeah, wonder why we chase down white girls.
You know?
White girls don't give us that much static. A white girl right now would be going, okay, where should I be meeting you at?
Taco Bell.
You trying to tell me what you got.
No, I'm just saying I got my stuff together.
You just saying
and
nothing.
I don't
You
expect
just trying to
nothing from
really get
anybody.
game down and put down brothers. That's all you're doing.
It's not being
hard to come by, and you trying to make it harder.
No, all I ask is for somebody to come to the table with as much as me, or the possibility to make as much as me, or more.
How much you make?
I make okay money.
What? How much do you make for money every year?
You don't need to know that. I make okay money. I'm independent.
Okay money is not a dollar figure.
Got a house,
if
got a
you can't
car.
fess up and say that you make $100,000 or better, sweetheart, I make $125,000. That is small money to me, okay?
And
I plan to be a millionaire before I retire.
That's great. That's great.
I don't know what you're doing. So if you're not in my range, get off the phone, hang up, and go away.
It's okay. That's why you only $40, but that's okay. As long as you have your stuff correct, and I have my stuff correct.
$40 because I'm on my way to being a man and a better man.
That's good, and I give it up to you. I don't fault you for that. I'm saying.
How much money do you make? Can you tell us that? Don't ask
you don't need to know
another
that.
thing.
Let me ask you a question. Do you date white girls or black girls?
I date women. I'm an equal opportunity guy pie king.
Okay, good. That's good. But I'm saying, you know, I ask people come to correct. If they come to me, I hope you got a job and your place and everything too. That's
if you
all I
deal
ask.
with men, you got to ask that question
it
too.
Doesn't mean I'm
the wrong man, sweetheart. Any man who comes up to you should already have that question answered, just by his looks, his appeal, and
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I don't care if he's wearing blue jeans or if he's wearing gear. He's better have it right.
Just because they dress a certain way don't mean how much money they make.
That'd be true, but you know what? If you even got to question it, you don't get it. Trust me on that.
Good to ask.
You don't listen to Tom too well, do you? You don't listen to Tom too well. He tells you how to play the rules. I had to pull over on the side of I-5 to talk to you. You're so much full of crap, girl.
You had to pull me on I-5.
Where your man at? Where the one that you gave up?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, you got kids but no man?
That's why they... Oh, my man? Like I said, I was a single mother.
You know what, Tom? Pull me up. Get me away from these chicks, man, before I come to the phone to her.
I'm 31, and I've been independent the whole time, and I'm paying my bills.
It's like this. If you can explain to your children why their daddy ate tonight at dinner, get off the phone.
Oh, whatever. I'm sure you and Pop some people
No, whatever, girl. Where is this man at? You laid down and had children with somebody. Where he at?
I know where he's at. It don't matter where you know where he's at. I know where he's at. My child knows where he's at.
Children know where he's at.
They know. And you know what? I'm not the first or the last one to be a single mom. As long as you do it right, it doesn't matter.
All right, Patrick, Cindy, thank you both. And Patrick, you asked to be blown up. Here you go. The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Laura on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You know, my point is the fact that all these women who want to bitch and complain and put all these ultimatums on these men, these women don't love these men.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a shamble. I mean, if they really love these men, they're going to kick back and hang out with these men. And if they don't, then get out. If you don't love them, leave.
Mm-hmm.
If you do love them, there's no such thing as an ultimatum in love.
Well, I agree with you. Unfortunately, most of the ultimatums come from women, and let's face it, most women want to make over men, want to tell us what to do, what to change, how to look, how to smell, how much to drink or not drink, whether we should smoke pot, whether we should watch sports on TV. It's all about one big makeover session. You know what I'm saying? That's what the relationships are for most women.
I completely agree with you, and I think it's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. You get involved with a relationship, you get involved with a man, and you either like him or you don't. If there's something you don't like, move on. But quit giving these men ultimatums and threatening them and telling them that they have to marry you.
Absolutely. And frankly, in some cases, I think they're doing the men a favor, because a lot of the guys just say, screw you, see ya. That's what I would say. Oh, she disappeared. Okay. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Dwayne on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Dwayne.
Listen, I'm your biggest fan, but what is this job you're pushing about brothers only going after white women?
Oh, not only. I'm just saying that there is a kind of a food chain for some guys, and it's not all guys, because certainly a lot of black men are with black women, but there's also a lot of guys who kind of see this caste system, and they kind of follow it. O.J. Simpson being the president of that club.
Yeah, right. You're right. You know, but I got
Bryant Gumbel. Let's go down the list of guys who do this.
Well, look, I got some friends who, you know, they're not rich. They don't make, like, you know, 6 figures, 7 figures, but they pull some fine white dates, you know? I mean, they don't need money to get them. They just like, those women just like black guys.
Oh, there's no doubt. And in case anybody wants to disagree, I will stand front and center and fight you off. But there is no doubt that white women are curious about black men. Now, maybe they've never done anything about it, but they certainly wouldn't mind being shoved up against the wall sometime. I'm telling you, I know that's true.
Very curious, Tom.
I know that's true.
You know, it's just like we work at university sometimes, and we get a lot of offers.
I'll bet you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, Tom, take me on Holly Berry style.
Here you go, Dwayne.
One 800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Let's say we bring her home and say, well, we just want to cuddle. What do you think they'd think?
We're gay. That's what they think.
Yeah, exactly. That's impossible. You know, if a girl gets into my bed, she's going to get it every way except Tuesday.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Bo on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello. Hey, Bo.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
Oh, okay, Bo. What's up?
I just wanted to comment about this, the brothers and the white girls is all true, and I'm tired of seeing these brothers with these big, healthy, fat, white women. If you go get a white woman, get an educated woman, get a woman with some money, get a woman that looks halfway decent. It just sickens me, Tom, to see these brothers here in Washington State with these fat, nasty white women.
And that brings us back to what that chick said earlier who called in. When she's talking about all these white women with half-black kids, I guarantee you, these are those white chicks with those big fat asses that some brother fell for.
And another thing, Tom, they get with these white, fat women, they got 2 or 3 kids, get a white woman that looks halfway decent.
That's right.
Single, has no kids.
All right.
There's something going for it.
Do what Tiger Woods did, for God's sake.
Exactly. He's half black.
He is half black. He's also richer than you and I put together.
Exactly. And another thing, Tom, the next time you're down here in Tacoma, I got my own catering business. I make the best barbecue in the world.
Oh, I love it.
And I'll treat you and your crew.
I am on the Atkins diet. Nobody needs and loves barbecue more than I do. Nobody.
But hey, Tom, I guarantee it. I will guarantee it.
All right.
I make the best sauce, the best brisket, the best ribs you ever had in your life.
Bo, you hang on. Dino's going to get your information because we're taking you up on that.
All right.
All right. Thank you for that, Bo. Love it. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Trina. Trina, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Trina.
I just called to say that, you know, you're right. Telling a guy you better marry me or else is not the best thing to do because the outcome is going to be a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of resentment, because that's why I'm a single mother now.
Uh-huh. There we go.
I mean, you know, I know now that if you don't give him that power to say, oh, I love her, I like her, I want her to represent my wife, it's not going to pan out like you want it to.
That's right.
At least anything close to it. Because I found out after my kid was 6 months, he wasn't ready to be my friend. Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
I was pissed. So, to all you ladies out there, Just because he kisses good, just because he gives it to you good, doesn't mean that you guys are supposed to be married. You can't take the power from